Oh no, that's not where Eden is. Eden's the other fucking way, idiot. Right, Camera Enterprises. That seems like the place I want to go to. I've been here before. Oh, it's a Rada in disguise. Well, we got into the preview. No problem. Still, this is all pretty nerve-wracking. This guy's DK. Am I the businessman? Yeah, because Rada has those narrow eyes, so he's got to be the guy on the right. You don't have a lot of guts, Arata. Yeah, I guess I'm disguised as a businessman. Oh, maybe we don't actually have to resemble those people, because I mean it is a digital world, right? Quiet, don't use my real name. You're gonna blow our cover, TK, you fool. Oops, sorry. We lose everything if they see through our disguises. Let's be careful about this. Okay, I see you. I've all gathered here today. Thank you so much for your patience, everyone. This is the entrance to the upgrade preview area. Please follow after me. I look exactly like that guy, but with a brown suit. Had me going for a second with that I see you. Way too close for comfort. The venue's over there. Let's go. Am I gonna get to play as that character model? With all these people that look exactly like me. Whoa, this is intense. They weren't kidding about it being a major upgrade. But this ain't the time to be gawking. Time to start our plan. But before that, don't you feel funny in these get-ups? I played around a bit with the stealth hide you used before. This will help us recognize each other. There's nothing to worry about. Anyone else will see us as different people. Okay then, ready to get started? Oh, weird flashbacks to us as children. Oh man, not this again. Did you just see that too? You bet I did. It was creepy. Phew, guess that's good to hear. I guess I don't need to have my head examined. But what was that then? Digital noise or something like that? Could it be related to Eden syndrome? I don't have time to think about this now. For now, let's just stick to the plan. You need to find a terminal and do a connection jump. Contact me once you're in the database. Don't worry, I'll make a little noise to distract the Kamishiro employees. Whoa, this is incredible! Sick, it's nearly identical to the real world. Sick, really just sick. Oh, young man, please keep your voice down. Now go. He's just getting so pumped. Well, Arata, I'm not gonna go. I have to. Oh. Can't be those. It has to be this. The rebels are steadily building rank, but they'll need more to combat hackers. So, firstly, I need to zoom out and find glowies. I don't see any glowies. I gotta talk to all the NPCs. I don't know why, but this is so fun. I want to live in Eden forever. Oh boy, I can hook you up with that. Just a couple cases ago, we dealt with something like that. I don't want to leave yet. I want to play more. All the background's changing color. I thought I was just having another stroke. That's cool. Well, not having strokes, but I never feel like I'm logged in Eden. I mean, it feels more real than the real world. It just feels so comfortable here. Even just standing around is wonderful. Don't you agree? This must be what heaven's like. These people are pretty crazy about Eden. It's a Rada. Excuse me, but you're being a nuisance to the other patrons. Arata's causing a storm. Hey, be quiet in the hall. Whoa, this guy looks like the real thing. Kamishio's tech is so amazing. What are you doing? Hurry it up. Oh, I'm just enjoying the show you're putting on. I don't think I talk to these guys around here. Returning to the entrance, yes? No, I'm not going back. I'm committed. Okay. Guess I'll do a connection jump here. You'd be surprised how often I think I'm having a stroke face. This game plays tricks on you. Last time I was streaming, the screen flickered, and I also thought the lights in my room flickered too. But the game was actually flickering. That's what it turned out to be, and I don't know why I thought the room was flickering too. So I'm just gonna pass it off as maybe it was a stroke. Wow, this one's very long. Am I just like skipping the entire dungeon taking this route? Yes, that is what doing that did. Well, I have to go back and look for items now. Biedermann's a cool guy, I had one of those for a while. In fact, I have an XVmon right here. A little V on V fight, rubbing them V's together. Which I guess is kinda handy, but ever since I discovered that there is actually glowies in these areas, I have to check all these now. Yeah, I'm halfway through the game, but I've been playing, like I'm 25 hours in, I think. Maybe even more. I've been spending too much time grinding. That's why a lot of these boss fights have been pretty easy. But I'm like resetting my guys all the time too, because I'm trying to get their ABI up and get the Digimon that I really want as my favorites. I did a lot of cleanup last time too, like after I finished streaming, I took a bunch of guys that I wasn't like actively going to use, and I loaded them onto other Digimon, so I've cleaned out quite a bit of space. No, I'm faced, this is a lot different from the first Digimon World game. Oh, okay, what's the move speed? Charge? I don't think I really want that move. No, I'll just get rid of that move, I don't want it. There's a game that plays a lot like the one you're thinking of, Face, that's, it came out pretty recently. Well, actually, it didn't come out at all. A fan translation was done for it called Redigitize, and that's, it's pretty much a PSP, remake of Digimon World 1. It's pretty good. I played a bunch of it for Digimonth, so if you're interested, it's on my YouTube channel. I streamed it here. Can't send the invitation URL. Better get in touch with Arata. Hey, looks like you got in easily enough. Now send me the invitation URL. What? You can't send it? There's a block on it. Stupid old Kamishiro database. Okay, I'll try and do something from my end. For now, track down and break through the security so we can contact Kyoko. Hey, hang in there. No need to be nervous over something like this. Talk to you later. Let's press on. Security should be around here somewhere. Yeah, these, I think, like, if your PSP is hacked, like if you have a custom firmware, you can play it on your PSP, but, I streamed it on an emulator because I didn't have a way of streaming from my PSP to a computer. So, you know, download PPSSPP or, get the ISO, and you can, patch the ISO itself. I'm pretty sure people are saying that it will run on an actual PSP. So, yeah, if you liked Digimon World 1, I highly recommend it, because it's like a better version of that. I don't need to go to the Digilab, everything's fine. Because, I mean, I played a lot of Digimon World 1 myself, and it was freaking hard. So we got an Andromon and a Metal Mamemon just right here, huh? Alright, so they're just a fight, no dialogue, let's just get right to it. Alright, so Nyarlathotep will do a lot of damage to this guy, so we'll start on him. I also have a Metal Mamemon, so it's gonna get a little confusing trying to read the player turns thing. Oh, he doesn't like his own kind. Yeah, I guess I'll just try to finish the job here. Oh yeah, then you're a good face. If your PSP has custom firmware, then you get yourself that get yourself an ISO. They're working on some other stuff right now too, so that's really cool. I think they were working on a digitized decode for the DS, 3DS rather, as well as one of the other DS ones. Maybe the Super Cross Wars. I don't remember. But you know, I'd be happy to see any of them translated, because like a lot of the Japanese only Digimon games seem pretty good. Yeah, I guess this will be the best way to do damage. Oh good, well I'm glad you found it. It's a pretty good job. I played a whole bunch of it, and there's actually fewer spelling mistakes in that game than there are in this one, and this is like an official release. What's a little bit of a feel-good story about Cyber Sleuth is it had come out in Japan, and you know, like North American fans were like, oh man, I wish we had this. This looks actually pretty good. So there was a petition, had a shit ton of signatures, 60,000 I think I heard. And so, you know, they made, and like generally you make petitions to get games released and they get ignored, right? I mean, they like the companies really don't care. If there's no money there, they're not doing it. However, I think they were like, you know what, we see this huge petition, we'll do this. So they localized it for the fans. And that's just really cool. And I'm really glad for it, because like, when I heard Cyber Sleuth was coming out like on the Vita in Japan, I didn't look it up at all. Because one reason, because if it was to get localized in North America eventually, which I doubted, I wanted it to be a surprise when I played it. And even if it really wasn't, I didn't want to like look up details and like tease myself over a game that will never be, right? So I'm just really excited to be playing this. The models look really great on the PS4 and everything. Like it's a Vita port, but it looks pretty good. It could look better. Like there are some visible pixels, but you know, Digimon fans are in no place to complain. I'm just happy to see it. And generally, I don't even like RPGs. I just make an exception for Digimon. Caught up with you. I was about to try to bust through security head on, but it went down on its own just now. I don't suppose you did anything. I see, that Digimon you took out must have been there in place of normal security. Digimon aren't the sort of thing you can take out from the outside. Heck, usually you can't even take them out from the inside either. I'm lucky you went on ahead of me. Okay, we'd better secure a line to Kyoko. Hang on a sec, TK. Still, this is a nasty situation. If Digimon are being used for security purposes, then Kemishiro's staff might be using them for all sorts of ends. Could this actually all be part of that jerk Pseudo's plan? Why is he a jerk? He seems like a nice guy. Hey, I've gotten through. Try talking to Kyoko, TK. I've been aiding. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Hey, we did it. We're reading you loud and clear, Kyoko. Aha, well done. And now for the passcode. Yeah, here's hoping that girl does her part. Don't worry about her. She'll do a good job. She's a bit wet behind the ears, but she's desperate, and there's nothing scarier and no one most dependable than a novice who's desperate. You may have a point there. I'll check with her for the passcode. Okay then, we'll head off to the secret room. I trust she'll get us the passcode, right? Oh, I hope she doesn't get in trouble. Just a little more. Alright. This is another one of those really straightforward ones, I'm guessing. I can see there's nothing at that dead end. Oh wait, that's the way to go. Wait, what's with this purple barrier? What's up? Huh? We can't go any further. Hey now, why do you think I came along? A newbie like you might not see it, but if you can find a point in the security net that's more strained than others. Ah, here we go. And now security itself is our way in. Okay, let's go. Thanks, Arata, for doing that thing you did. HP capsules. Not that I ever use these bloody things. Take a little peek. Okay, nothing there. Oh, there's a red thing there. Okay, so what do I gotta do here? This is a code scan? Unlock code. Pattern red. Okay. Yeah, I could have gathered that, because there's a red thing over there and this thing here. I don't think there's other options. Oh, okay, we got a Galgamon and a Starmon. Oh, look, his guy Digivolved. The last mission with Arata, I was like, oh man, it's too bad he hasn't Digivolved yet. But he totally has. He has now. Infermon's got a really cool move. Like, the animation looks cool. I don't like when he wins, though. He looks too smiley. He didn't look as smiley in the movie. Brave Point Deal, those are useful. Those are just items that give me experience points. Yeah, I guess I better go this way. Grab that red data. Super easy. Why is this a thing? Why can't that floor just be filled in? Alright, let's copy. Copy that red. Yeah, I guess that he's happy that he won. It's just, I don't like that he looks smiley in this game. He looked angrier and scarier in the movie. Some HP spray. And I believe if I go this super long way around instead of just returning, there's an item. Oh, Gargomons! Gargomon is a champion I haven't had yet. Like, I've Digivolved all around him. I keep seeing, like, oh, that's a Gargomon, but I don't really want a Gargomon. So I keep choosing all the other options. Yeah, see, that animation's cool, the way he, like, does it under one of his legs. I don't know, it just looks cool. I'm taking this long way around, because yeah, there's an item this way. Is it gonna pay off? Oh, escape gates, those are nice to have, I guess. Oh wait, are those ones that make you flee from battle? I don't really want those. Oh nice, 100 Gargomon data. Now I never have to Digivolve to him. Okay, let's paste it. That's gonna open that path right down the center, right? Arata, I didn't see you making us a floor this time. I did this one myself. Ooh, 2 items. Another one of those circular type mazes up ahead. Let's do a little Digifarm stuff real quick. A little Digilab. So as you saw, I pretty much just de-Digivolved or Digivolved a bunch of guys from my party and either moved them around. So I got a bunch of level 1s with me now. And generally, like, having a bunch of level 1s is a disadvantage. So it's like always like keep at least 3 strong guys. Because guys in the background get EXP. So as long as you're maintaining at least a strong party of 3, you can grind guys in the back while you're proceeding with the story. Do I want to go that way? I can't really see everything very well. Okay, well yeah. There's no item that way, and this is the only other way to go. That's what makes grinding bearable in this. It's not like, oh, I got a bunch of guys, I gotta start with weak fights and work my way back up, and you're like, that sucks. I don't want to do that. Who wants to do that? Fucking dummies. Okay, so this is the dead end way. Good. So it's always satisfying when you're like, you're not at all sure. Like, oh, is this the optional way? And then you go that way and you're like, oh, I was right. Makes you feel like you know your games. Fun trivia, the guy that voices XVmon has the same first name that I do. Alright, so this one, what's this telling me? Unlock code, left pattern blue, right pattern green. So I gotta go lefty bluey, righty greeny. Well, I guess I'll start by going this way and grabbing that code. It's probably symmetrical, so I don't think it's going to be too complicated. There's an item this way, right? Yeah, there was. Fighter patch. Probably changes someone's type to fighter in the Digifarm. So So let's copy and paste this blue. Well, yeah, Face, I can see how you'd think that's a little strange. But I mean, I don't know, it's cool. Like, the Digimon have human voices. There's, in a lot of times, like for, like, Greymon, for example, surely it's a human voice, but it sounds, like, really growly and cool. Like, in the Digimon movie, when, the very first portion, when Greymon is like talking for a bit, it sounds really cool. It's like, yeah, that's what a monster would sound like if it spoke English, I guess. And yeah, it also could be considered a little strange that a lot of Digimon are just like humans in armor and stuff. Like Angemon is essentially an angel, which is just a human with wings. But in some of the evolutions, it's like, oh, why are you adding cyborg parts to Greymon to make Metal Greymon? It's kind of like an evolution thing, like. Agumon would evolve into a bigger dinosaur with probably some kind of armor, like the armor on his head there, for example. And when natural evolution stops, human evolution would take effect, and that's technology. So you add like bits of technology to it. It's all pretty well thought out. So I just got a blue, right? So it was left was blue. So let's paste that here. Yeah, they can sound a bit more robot-like too. Like I said, it's just the progression of technology being an evolution thing. All right, Arata, it's up to you again to make a floor. Super easy. I'd like to know the sense behind like what's stopping me from jumping over these. They've gone, dialogue-wise, they've really gone out of the way to justify some things, but why can't I just jump over these? That's not very far. What's really cool about a lot of Digimon designs is like, when you look at like Angemon, you're like, oh, that's a pretty cool design, you know, it's a typical, like, it's your stereotypical angel, but with like some cool added details. And when I read Paradise Lost, which is the story of when Satan was thrown out of heaven and then you know, possesses the snake and does all that stuff, you know, your Adam and Eve story, everyone's pretty familiar with that. When it describes Uriel, who is or is it, I'm pretty sure it's Uriel, the angel that talks to Adam and Eve like when he's kicking them out, the description is pretty much Angemon. I was like, oh, Angemon is like directly based on like Uriel from like actual literature. And a lot of monsters are, like, there's a lot of homages and stuff, like, Arrestordramon, his, when he turns into Arrestordramon Superior mode in Season 6, it's, if you've seen Evangelion, you might get a bit of an Eva 01 sort of feel, sort of vibe from, his animation and stuff. And a lot of the first Digimon, like, oh, whoops, did I not go and copy green? Whoops. I got all confused while I was talking. Anyways, a lot of the original Digimon were actually based on Godzilla monsters. So that's why, like, you have, like, Dark Tyrannomon is pretty much just Godzilla. And then a couple other designs, like, just, like, when Digimon was just starting out, like, they didn't have the huge character list that they have now. It was mostly, a Godzilla homage. You know, of course, they borrow designs from a lot of different mythologies and religions and stuff. It's pretty fascinating. Oh, was I supposed to go that long way around? And of course, it did help to expand their Digimon list by making recolors, which that wasn't really a thing until the video games mostly, when it was like, oh, we want to have more Digimon in this game, but, you know, of course there's limitations. Great, now I need to remember which one was green. Right pattern was green. So they started doing a couple of recolors for the games. Some of the recolors did actually start to show up in the TV show though, which was kind of cool. Yeah, the Mecha Godzilla. That's there's definitely a couple inspired. I think Metal Tyrannomon is pretty close to a Mechagodzilla type of thing. That looks like the entrance to the secret room. Oh, it's another one of those. It doesn't have its humanoid shape though. Huh? But what is an eater doing here? Ugh, we don't have any choice. We've got to fight it. Oh, I guess an eater can't take a humanoid form unless it's eaten a couple humans first. Well, fortunately, there's no human victims around for it to take that form, because that form was pretty tough. I don't know why they'd throw another one of these at us after I've already defeated a tougher version of it, though. So I guess because he's straight neutral, the best bet is to just use the attacks with the biggest numbers. Element and type don't count here. You should have used Spider Shooter. I don't know why you didn't. Anyways, let's keep up. 95 is my biggest number here, so let's just keep that up. Metal Mamemon, your biggest. 100 electric. Yep, that's your biggest. Alright, Road Terminal. Which one of us are you gonna fuck up? Oh, some big damage, but I don't think. Unless you attack Metal Mamemon with that again, I don't think that's going to be a problem. I don't plan on healing him. I'm just going to hope like you'll pick one of the other 3 targets when it gets to your turn. Well, I guess second turn. I forgot Data has to converge first. Alright, keep up with the special moves. Please use Spider Shooter with your Inframon. That would be very helpful. That's a really good attack. Oh, thank you so much. Oh, I guess it's not very good to him. Keep up with that energy bomb. Okay, yep. He's not going to make it to his next attack, so I don't have anything to worry about. No problem. This is no laughing matter. There's no way this thing was part of Kamashiro's security measures, right? Sorry to keep you waiting. Yuko got her hands on the passcode. Hey, she really did it. Sending it now. Passcode. Oh, it's Rieke Totes Adorbs. What? Did it go through? That's passcode to the secret room. This is it? Apparently the password wasn't something that was capable of being deduced via hacking. You'd have to have a strong handle on her personality, or else make a lucky guess. Re_K Totes _Adorbs? Yep. Re-K Totes Adorbs. I did mention how the passcode changes daily, right? This one is still valid. By the way, yesterday's passcode was... No, let's just move on, shall we? It's a bit too lurid for minors like you. Hang on, wait, hey! Alright, proceed with the operation. We don't want Yuko's efforts to be in vain. You have to make your way inside. Man, now I really want to know what it was. Phew, this should do the trick. Gotta get out of here and fast. I've been found out. Oh no. Poor Yuko. I feel so bad for her all the time. So then this is... I wonder if this was all a trap. I wonder if that was a thing. Oh, Waspmon. I long for a life with more freedom. Sometimes I envy Digimon in Eden. Farm you can play. Stop being a little bitch. Oh wow, I have full Waspmon data and there's still a Waspmon on the farm. Well, looks like this is the place. Secret room, huh? Well then, let's see what secrets you're hiding exactly, shall we? But that passcode makes me think. What kind of a woman is Kashibe? She can't be anything like Nokia, right? No, I guess there are some similarities. Well, never mind. We've got searching to do. Oh, this is a really weird room. Whoa, for real? So this is Kamashiro's top secret area then? We've got to find the data we're after now. You go search over there. This place is amazing. I would be totally content to live in a room like this. It's so pretty and it like goes on forever, which is I guess kind of spooky. Are there encounters here? No, there's no encounters here. Yeah, this is kind of like one of those like red room sort of things from what's it called?